Hi, my name's David. Full name is David Zhang. I belong to the Galatruli Gora site, and my score number is number 8. Normally, when we come here, we would first remove all the tools from the car and bring buckets to all your squares, and then we would remove the stones and take off the tarp to clean the water on there. After that, we will probably take a drawing and assign tasks for each person to do. My experience in Georgia so far has been pretty great. I've tasted a lot of great food, and one of them was I think it's called something that started with Capri or something. Capricin, probably. It's like this. Like you have a bread and it's like a boat shape, and they take out the middle and then they put veggie or meat inside, which is really good. And people here are really friendly, and I guess they haven't seen a lot of Asians, and every single time they see us, they kind of horn at us, just to say hi, which just makes me feel great. This one's actually quite different from all the other programs, judging from the fact that you actually have to be physically active, because you do work from 5:30 to 1 o'clock, and it's hardcore labor. You lift dirt and scrape the ground. It's really hard on your knees and back, so if you get sick all the time, it's not a great program for you, but the takeaway is really great too. Also, for anyone who wants to, lose some weight, it's also a great chance. First thing, Georgian wine culture, it's not really well known by the world, and when we go around, we did kind of, discover that, it's one of the earliest, or probably the earliest winemaking civilization that we know of, and the way of making wine traced from all the way from 8,000 years ago and still being used right now when we go around museums. And wine is a really big thing in Georgia. Everyone, you can buy wine in any stores, and it's really cheap too. It's overall a really great wine, and there's like over 500 varieties of grapes here, so it's actually quite a big finding to find out that such a small place has such a even greater variety of grapes and wine culture than France. Georgia, it has a great influence from the USSR and from the Western culture, and it's a really interesting place to find such a, combination of Eastern and Western culture. Yeah, I mean, you don't see this kind of combination a lot, especially in the food, right? You know how Asian people rarely eat cheese, but the bread here, it has that Asian type of bun feeling to it, but also with cheese on it. So it's like a great combination of two cultures, which I guess can only be seen around here, because if you go further east, you'll be if they're saying Eastern culture, and if you go west, it's Western culture. The reason I joined GRAPE was that it's the first year that this kind of archaeological work is being done through summer abroad, and I mean, since the first time, I really want to experience it. And also, before choosing my major as math and actuarial science, I really want to experience something completely different. Maybe, I'm not a math person, maybe I'm an archaeology person, but as of now, I feel like I'm more of a math person. So it's like a really great life experience, and it's like a trip to discover more about myself. First of all, if you decide to come on this trip, it's really fun. You actually get to observe how archaeological people actually do work, like what their daily work is like. There's a lot to learn here. But at the same time, if you do decide to come on this trip, be sure to go to the gym and exercise